Parents may carelessly blame others outside their homes or the environment when their child goes astray. It is so easy and certainly less painful to see the cause of the problem as an invasion from without. Nevertheless, having a child go astray creates a helpless feeling. It's like having a child kidnapped. How do you get him or her back? Fighting for recovery. Shortly after the Wallaces moved into their new home, a physician confirmed Susan's pregnancy. She decided immediately to have an abortion. This would solve the problem for everyone, she thought, not realizing that one moral problem is compounded by another. By a long-distance telephone call, Chuck begged Susan not to abort the child but to come back. Then as soon as he could afford it, he would marry her. However, Susan desperately wanted to attend college and a baby would be inconvenient. Arthur and Betsy tried to advise Susan of her options. She could bear the baby to rear herself, with or without Chuck. She could bear the baby to place for adoption. Her parents could adopt the child, or she could have an abortion. Any one of these options entails serious emotional consequences. The Wallaces left the decision to Susan so that she can learn from that. Susan insisted on an abortion. In that case, Arthur felt she should handle the expense from her own savings. This was one decision from which he would not bail her out. In a few days, Susan entered the hospital and had the abortion. Since Chuck kept calling and pleading with Susan to return to him, Arthur decided to find out more about this young man. An investigation revealed that Chuck was on probation for a felony theft. He had been in trouble with the police several times. Susan refused to believe that this mattered. Also, Chuck was supposedly enrolled in state college. His parents believed he was enrolled and regularly sent him money, which was his main support. Further investigation revealed he was not a student, but only lived near the campus. During the weeks after the abortion, Susan and Chuck rekindled their romance with almost daily letters and long, expensive phone calls. Arthur and Betsy spent hours trying to persuade Susan not to return to Chuck. They did not know him, and what they knew of him they did not like. He was not a Christian and lived by anything but Christian standards. Arthur became desperate to morally recover his kidnapped daughter. He tried to destroy Chuck's letters before he could see them. He made every effort to stop the phone calls. Wrong move indeed. One evening, Arthur took the phone away from Susan while she was talking to Chuck and verbally blasted the no-good bum for all he had done to Susan and the Wallace family. Very wrong move indeed. Susan became hysterical, threatening suicide as she ran out of the front door and down the street in a driving rain. Arthur went after her and brought her home in a most depressed state of mind.